Hey everyone, so today's problem is find n unique integers sum up to 0. Given an integer n, return any array containing n unique integers such that they add up to 0. So in this problem, like what this problem says is that we'll be given an input, whether it will be an even integer or odd integer, something like n is equal to 5 or n is equal to 3 or n is equal to 4, etc. So we have to return an array containing n number of elements, and the sum of the elements should be summed up to 0. So for instance, the example they provided us is that n is equal to 5, and they've returned an output containing an array of 5 integers where the sum of these elements in the array sum up to 0. Okay, so we'll write an example of our own just to get it clear. So for instance, if they had provided us n is equal to 3 and 3 is an odd number, so basically what you have to do is that to return the sum of the array to be equal to 0, you have to write the number of positive integers and the negative integers same. For instance, plus 1 and minus 1 sums up to 0, plus 2 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 again sums up to 0. So for example, if we have been provided n is equal to 3, so we'll have to provide equal number of negative values and positive values. So in this case, we'll provide 1, 0 and minus 1, and the sum of these three elements is 0. Now let's take an even number. For example, suppose I take n is equal to 4, then n is equal to 4. So what you have to do is you have to make sure that two elements are positive and two elements are negative, so that the total sum is 0 and the elements should be same. So for example, if n is equal to 4, we'll write something like this: 2, 1, minus 1, minus 2. So the sum of this array sums up to 0. So if n is equal to 3, we'll have to make sure that we write a 0 and there are equal number of positive and negative of the same number, and if n is equal to 4, we'll have to simply write the positive and negative of the same number. So let's get started with the problem. So first I'll declare an array where I'll store the resultant, where I'll store the output, and the size of the array would be equal to the n or the number provided. Now I'll declare another variable left. This left I've declared is because this left encounters for the positive numbers that we insert from the left side. So basically what our logic in the entire program is that we enter positive and negative integers, and positive integers we'll put from the left and negative integers we'll insert from the right. So basically we are filling the array from both the sides. So that is why left is initialized to 0, because it will insert integers from the left side, and now right is initialized to n minus 1 because it will insert elements from the right hand side. So left inserts the positive element, like in this case 1, and right inserts the negative element minus 1 in this case. And now I'll declare another variable named start. So what this start variable does is that it provides the numbers, for example 1 and minus 1, for example 2, 1, minus 1, minus 2. Okay, so now I'll write the code. While left is less than right, so now we'll insert, as I said earlier, that we'll insert positive integers from the left. So now I'll insert positive value. So I insert start and I increment the value of left because eventually we want to move to the right of the array. And now the second step would be to insert an element from the right. So this counts for the this takes care of the negative integer entered from the right, is equal to minus start. So as I had said earlier that the same number is inserted from the left and from the right as well. So the number inserted from the left is positive and right is always negative in our case. Now I'll write something like this: right minus minus. This is so that because once we inserted an element on the right, we'll move one position before it, and in the case of left we would move one position after it. And now I'll increment the value of start. This start provides for the number entered in the array. Okay, so now I'll return the array, the output array. You can see the code is accepted. Okay, so the runtime is very fast. So if you want to reduce the number of steps, what you can do is, instead of this step, you can just simply remove it, and you can write left plus plus, and you can simply remove this step, and you can write right minus minus. So what this step does is that first it inserts the value of start to the left, and then it increments the value of the left, and in this case it returns the negative value of the start to the right, and then it decrements. So it comes one position ahead, and in this case the array moves one position later. So I'll again run this code. So that's it for today. Our code is running. Thank you.